Well, well, well. Look who we have. Golden Frieza is coming. So, I haven't looked at any of the footage so far. I am assuming that this is the Angel Golden Frieza from the Tournament of Power, because we have not gotten a single iteration of that Frieza so far. But this is a big deal. And the one thing I'll talk about this later. Let's just read what he does first. Golden Frieza is coming. Restores ki and HP every time you draw a card. Really. Plus, that reminds me of like a better version of like transforming Green Rose Goku Black. Plus, increase inflicted damage up to 6 times. Inflicts extreme bleed on special move and heavy bleed on special arts hit. He's a strong attacker with respectable defense. And I'm sorry for all my dub fans out there, but we gotta watch this one in the sub. So, shift over to this real quick. I have not watched this yet. Let's go ahead and see what this is like here. Alright, what do we got? Oh, the stance! That's his green card. No, is that? That's his blue. That looks really good. It's pretty simple, but it's really good. They nailed the parts that they tried to imitate from the anime. So this is his green card. So it has blast armor. It flies up, right? And it does say that it inflicts heavy bleed on special arts hit, which is nice. So that's that. It's the backwards death beam. I love that. That's the attack he did against. This is actually the attack he did. I think they actually animated this twice. He did this against the like bulldog guy when he first got resurrected. When the guy was throwing the Hakai energy at him, he like did that against that bulldog guy, and then I think he did it one more time in the actual Tournament of Power against like a bat guy or something. So I definitely like that a lot. That's nice. So it looks like it moves them back, and it's probably honestly comboable because he's still like in the animation when Frieza's attacking. So that does look like it's comboable there. Strike. And then, yeah, I just love this stance because this is the stance he did when he powered up when he got resurrected. I like that. All right, and then we have this as the blue card. So it is a long-range blue card, which is good. Then we have that. Yeah, that's the death beam that he did against the Universe 9 Assassins. And then, of course, we have that stance. We have to have that in there. I'm excited. I am very excited here. So let's go ahead and go over to the character list and go to Full Power Frieza. So in terms of this Frieza, here's the one issue, and I brought this up before, but we are not going to be able to know for sure until we see this. I'm actually like 99% sure this is going to be the case. This Frieza will most likely not be on Powerful Opponent, which is kind of annoying, but I don't believe... Let me pull up LOE, because he's for sure going to be on LOE, he's for sure going to be on Frieza Force. His tags should be Lineage of Evil, Transforming Warrior, Frieza Force, and then he's going to be on Universe Survival Saga. So he'll be able to fit on that Universe Survival Saga team. But in terms of this, because this Frieza buffs Purple Frieza Force, this Frieza buffs Yellow Lineage of Evil, and then Shield buffs Purple Lineage of Evil. Cooler buffs Blue LOE. So I don't think there's anything like specifically going on that's going to... Oh, you know what? This Frieza buffs Yellow Powerful Opponent, doesn't he? I mean, I would be beyond shocked if this Frieza was a yellow character. The tag, or the color that this tag needs the most is red. This Frieza is still okay. He's actually not bad. But when you take a look at the team here, right, we have 2 really good yellow characters, and honestly, this guy's not bad. So we have 2 really good yellows for this team and 1 respectable yellow. We have 2 really good purples. This guy ever gets a Zenkai, he's going to be a crazy purple as well. Blue, we just got this Revival Final Form Frieza, who's like insanely good. And then other than that, we have for green. I mean, for green, we could use a new green as well. We have this free-to-play Pod Frieza, who's honestly like this green Pod Frieza is really good. Metal Cooler is still solid. This Golden Frieza, if he got a Zenkai, would be crazy good. But it's definitely between red and green. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick red, because number one, that's I think what the weakest color on the team is, and then number two, red is just the color that the meta wants right now. So, like, Blue Kaioken Goku is the one running around on pretty much every single team. Even in the mirror match against LOE, like if you're using LOE and you're fighting LOE, you want a red character. There's been instances where I bring this Frieza, even though we have these other crazy options because of how yellow dominant this team is. A lot of yellow blue teams running around, yellow purple for LOE, so that's going to be a good thing if this guy's red. But red or green, I will take either one. And in terms of like what type of character he's going to be, they do say that he is a strong attacker with respectable defense. So he sounds more of like a bruiser type role where he can do a lot of damage, but he also can take a hit in return. So that honestly sounds pretty similar to this guy over here. He doesn't have endurance, doesn't have revival, at least from what we know. The tag doesn't need endurance or revival anymore based on what we already have, right? Because they gave us the Zenkai for this guy, which the team needed. They gave us the Revive Final Form, which we needed. So, I mean, in terms of what else we need on this team, we have a lot of support rolling from this guy and the purple Frieza here. Honestly, this full power Frieza also does give a bunch of support. We have a tank from this guy over here. And honestly, because this guy has endurance, he classifies as a tank as well. So there isn't really one specific role that this team really needs. What this team needs is a red. A red character that can do damage. It doesn't say specifically that this guy is going to do extra damage versus Saiyans, but because he's a Frieza character, he might have that. But again, in the Tournament of Power, it wasn't really against Saiyans, so we will see if that's going to be the case here. But I think as long as he's a red, or I mean, I would take a green, but I prefer a red just because of the meta, and also because, again, the team needs a red. As long as he's red and a really, really solid, just all-around good damage dealer, and can take at least somewhat of a hit, I'll be content with this, because that would even further round out the roster of this team, and it makes it so that this team doesn't just automatically have a disadvantage against teams with really strong yellow characters. With Ultra Blue Kaioken Goku running around, it's pretty important to have there, so let me know down below what you guys think here. Let me take one more look. I do want to take a look at the Universe Survival Saga team, because I think this Frieza could also be really good over there as well. Hey, guess what? Another team that needs a red character. So I honestly do think this guy will be red. He can pair well against, well with Jiren, because obviously being purple complements red really well. This guy's not red. The best red on this team is Perkamo. They gave us the Zenkai Kale, but Zenkai Kale's buffing Red Rival Universe, so he's not going to actually give a Zenkai buff to Frieza. How many Zenkai buffs can this guy even get? 0? Let me take a look here. Characters, tag. I'm assuming he'll be red. That's what I'm assuming. Again, him not being on powerful opponent means you probably won't be able to give him the buff from Rose, assuming he's red. I guess Metal Cooler. Metal Cooler does Red Lineage of Evil, so maybe him. And that's pretty much it. But finally, we're getting an Angel Golden Frieza. Let me know down below what you guys think about this. I'm excited to see how good he is when the data download hits. We'll be able to see their kits. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.